Hey everyone, this is Neo Sword and Z here, and I'm back bringing you another long overdue X and Y battle, and this one is up against Sadet from YouTube, who I've actually had the pleasure of battling many times in the past already. This is actually one of our more recent battles with our which features both of our Charizards going against each other, mine being Charizard X and Y, and hers being Charizard X. So, who will win this battle? Let's jump right into the battle and find out. I thought it was interesting that we brought both our Zards and we both ended up leading off with an electric type Pokemon. With mine being Static the Heliolisk? Yeah, Heliolisk, and hers being Galvantula and Dinky Bagu. So I'm gonna Volt Switch out of there, just kind of scouting. Did just over half, so I'm happy with that. So now I'm just gonna bring in Crobat because I'm thinking Sticky Web might come up because that's like the usual play for lead Galvantulas, or she goes straight for Energy Ball, maybe predicting Seismitoad to come in. So now she's gonna get out of there because she can't outspeed Crobat, so she's gonna go into Milotic and maybe try to take the hit, but Milotic's more especially defensive, and she's not gonna like a Brave Bird to the face, and that's gonna do about way over half, like 3/4. So the next one's gonna take her out. So I'm guessing she's gonna have to just let Milotic go down because nothing wants to swap into this Brave Bird. And yep, that's Milotic down. So now next up, after some damage, after some recovery. Okay, now next up coming in will be Classy the Furfrou. Now this thing is a little bit of trouble because no one wants to take this next attack that's coming, so I just kind of gotta bring somebody in to sponge the hit. She's gonna go straight for Retaliate, and that's gonna do just over half to him. So now she's gonna U-turn out of there just so she can reset Retaliate if something dies again. Gonna send out Togekiss, maybe predicting Scald or Earth Power, and I'm gonna go straight for Sludge Bomb, kind of predicting that. And that barely does anything for a super effective damage, which I found out later. She built it kind of especially offensive and gave it an Assault Vest. So that explains why even Sludge Bomb barely did anything. So down with Seismitoad. So now Togekiss has got to get out of there. In comes Dinky Bagu, maybe thinking she could resist the electric attack, but I'm gonna go straight for Thunderbolt, and that's gonna kill it. A Choice Spec Thunderbolt from this thing is gonna hurt, especially if I got the Sun up, since this one's running Solar Power, which is the whole reason it's on the same team as Charizard Y. So now in comes Classy again. I don't have anyone that wants to take this, so I just got to kind of let Static die right here. But he got some good damage in. He took out Togekiss and did heavy damage. No, he took out Dinky Bagu and did heavy damage to Furfrou. So now I'm going to bring in Weavile. Just going to go straight for Brick Break. Didn't want to risk setting up right here and getting hit by something. So down goes Classy. So now in comes Lady Inferno, which is her Charizard. And as I said earlier, this is her Mega Charizard X. So it Digivolves to Charizard X, and I'm just gonna, since I got the Focus Sash, I'm gonna use this as a chance to try to set up a Sword Dance. So I know I won't be dying thanks to that, and I'll just be able to start doing some heavy damage after I take this next hit, which is Overheat. I know most people make Charizard X purely physical, but he makes a good mixed attacker too. Both of his attack and special attack are even, so you could go either way. Just make sure you're abusing his Tough Claws with like contact moves. So now she's gonna get it out of there, just not wanting to take this Night Slash. And for resisted, that does a decent amount to Togekiss. So now, after that damage, I can just go straight for Ice Shard and take it out. So I was happy with that. Weavile got to do something. And now in comes Greninja. Now this is where I'll start. These next moves started to get me a little worried because Weavile naturally has a higher base speed, but since I'm adamant and she's timid, her Greninja's gonna outspeed me and take me out with that Scald. So Down goes Weavile. So now I send in Go-Go, which is, you're probably thinking it's questionable, but I built her especially defensive, so even with Protean, she's gonna be able to take at least one Ice Beam from this Greninja, and I'm just gonna hit it back with Horn Leech and do as much damage as I can. And it doesn't quite kill, and that was a crit too. Doesn't quite kill even with a crit, but I've got no attack invested in it. It's all health and special defense. So this next Ice Beam is going to kill me for sure. So with that down, I was thinking to myself I still had Crobat to take it out, because at the time of the battle I didn't know it was timid. And both my Weavile and Crobat are adamant, because I couldn't get a Jolly one at the time I was breeding. So I take an Ice Beam to the face, and that's going to take me out before I could even do anything. This is where I was starting to get scared, because I thought if anything, Crobat would take it out. So now I'm down to my last Pokemon, Scarred Nova Dragon, appropriately nicknamed. So now I'm going to Digivolve into Charizard Y and set up the drop, so I know I can take at least one Scald at full health, as long as she doesn't crit me. So in comes the Scald, and this is where I have to see if I live this. And I do, with just over half health too. Luckily there was no crit, so now I'm just going to take it out with a first turn Solar Beam. Solar Beam is like one of those moves that Charizard Y should never leave home without. I take that out with a critical hit, that didn't even make a difference. So now we're both down to our last Pokemon, Charizard Y versus Charizard X. And thank goodness I outspeed it, and so I can take it out with a with a powerful Dragon Pulse to the face, or to the belly rather, I guess, where it hit. So down goes Charizard X. So that's one for Charizard Y. So good game, Sadet. And thank you all for watching. It'll probably just take a little time to do a bunch of these recordings, so I can have more of these to upload. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.